Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. I got a Extreme Rules Blu-ray review for you right here, and this right here was a good to great pay-per-view. Honestly, I thought this was real good stuff. Got a nice cover on the front. You see John Cena holding the WWE title there behind the steel cage, where it was highlighted by him in the main event. And this was good stuff. Inside is just, the basic. Getting used to not having two discs on the Blu-rays there. No insides. Just basic Extreme Rules 2011 Blu-ray discs there for you. Steel cage background and all of that. But right here for you, just running down the card real fast. Just this was just, good matches just by, the top superstars of the WWE. You got Michelle and Layla with their blow-off match from Blowing Up Lay Cool. Loser leaves SmackDown match. Real, good Divas match, I can say. Michelle McCool's last match, she really gave it her all right there. And highlighted by Karma coming down after the match. You got a Falls Count Anywhere match by Mysterio and Cody Rhodes. I believe this would probably be the best wrestling match of the night. It's hard to say, with those guys get in the ring, that you're not going to get a good to great match every time. Jerry the King Lawler and Jim Ross versus Michael Cole and Jack Swagger, and the tag team country whipping match. Just go ahead and hit the skip on that. I'm glad that Swagger got out of that feud. As you can see, there was pretty much no blow-off after this. Just Michael Cole came out and apologized, said he wanted to be a normal announcer again, so he just went back to being the Miz lover that he is. Nothing really good in there. So, like I said, just hit the skip. Randy Orton versus CM Punk in a last man standing match where they're pretty much just blasting each other with kendo sticks the whole match. But I thought that was a really good match, a real good opener for the whole night. It sort of says that there is no rules and we're going to do whatever the hell we want to all night long. That was a good match, good blow off for the feud. And hopefully we'll see more from these guys in the future somewhere down the line, because I thought these guys had real good chemistry. I really thought they were going to have match of the night at WrestleMania, and they really gave it their all here at Extreme Rules. This next match for the SmackDown World Heavyweight title ladder match was probably the most, I wouldn't say controversial, but the most, thought about card of the night. Like, who was going to win? It was pretty much 50-50, where they're going to let Del Rio take the title and job it down the road, even though he just got drafted to Raw. And then you got Christian, where they're going to let him take the belt and actually run with it as the World Heavyweight Champ. I wasn't going to talk about this till special features, but this whole card was overshadowed by the Monday Night Raw hosting the draft the night before, and really drafting guys at different shows that still were on feuds at the pay-per-view, which made a lot of the matches pretty predictable. Who was going to win which matches. That's the one knock on this card, but. The draft sort of helped this out, because were they going to let Del Rio take the World Heavyweight title to Raw? If they did that, you would think, is he going to job it later? Is he going to appear on both shows? And, like I said, is Christian actually going to do it? Now, I was thinking Del Rio was actually going to win the title, because this is the guy that they're pushing. I've been calling him sort of like Ric Flair when he came into the WWE the first time, calling himself the real world's heavyweight champion. That's sort of the same character, I think, of Del Rio. But it is what it is. Christian won the title and a real good match. Edge makes an appearance in there, so highly recommended. Probably the best match of the night. Then you got in the steel cage match, you get the three-way John Cena, The Miz, and John Morrison. I think it was good for Morrison to be in. The world, I almost called the world heavyweight, but no, it's good for him to be in the main event for the WWF title. I think this is the future main eventer that, is just, he got a bad break at a bad time. The first time he ever made the main event's a pay-per-view, and then he really goes out there and, he hurts himself, and now he's been off TV. It was good to see him on Raw last night, even though he was just doing a supporting role, getting R-Truth over as more of a, thought about heel to go up against, John Cena at the pay-per-view. It was just good to see him. The Miz losing the title, it was sad. I didn't think John Cena was going to win the title in a three-way match, especially with him being at the 10-time he won the championship. But all in all, this is a good match, highly recommended. I think the whole disc as a whole for a pay-per-view is really good. Now when the ass kicking comes in, you get special features. Normally when you get a WWE Blu-ray, you get the whole Monday Night Raw from the night before the pay-per-view. Back in the day, they used to give us SmackDown when they actually cared about it, but then they've really been cutting back on that lately, and we haven't seen a SmackDown here in the United States in a good while. This one, no Monday Night Raw. But you do get 4 special features. You get an interview with Christian. That's crap. It's nothing. You get Edge's retirement announcement, which is actually, you know, it's pretty cool to have that on some DVD instead of having to wait for the Edge disc, which will be coming out later. You get John Cena highlights from being drafted to SmackDown and back to Raw, which was a pretty cool moment on there. And then we also get highlights from The Rock's birthday celebration from Monday Night Raw. You know, you're thinking like, well, they didn't give us Monday Night Raw, but they gave us 3 actually pretty good features. You know, that you know would be cool to see somewhere down the line. At least you have them in HD Blu-ray performance. But you got to think, you know, Christian won the title from Alberto Del Rio at the championship. On that following Tuesday, he lost the belt to Randy Orton in a SmackDown taping. Why is that not on here? When Miz won the title from back when he cashed in his Money in the Bank from Randy Orton, that was a big deal. It happened the night after the Survivor Series, and they stuck it on the Survivor Series Blu-ray because they wanted to have it, you know, out on the market as soon as possible. They wanted people to have it in their hands because, you know, everybody likes title changes. They're a big deal, and it probably helped sell the Survivor Series a whole lot better knowing that match was actually on there. For some reason, they didn't do it with the Extreme Rules. I hope that it's going to be on the Capital pay-per-view that's coming up. Maybe it'll be on the next Blu-ray that's coming out. But here it is, Extreme Rules. I think this is a good disc. I would highly recommend that you go pick this up. I don't know why. Get it in Blu-ray if you can. I did have to go around and do some shopping for this. Blu-rays, I guess, are not going to be sold in Best Buy stores anymore. They said they no longer stock WWE Blu-rays. Walmart, you're able to find the WrestleMania one, but I haven't seen any Blu-rays there since they stopped doing the Blu-ray DVD 2-packs, which I thought were really, really good for pay-per-views, and I was hoping they were going to keep doing that because it was going to put Blu-rays in more people's hands. And I think it's the way of the future, and I think they need to start moving to them now. So, you know, I had to go to Walmart.com to get this. BestBuy.com has it. Amazon.com has it. So, unfortunately, I don't think you're able to walk into a store in the United States and pick this up. But I do think it's worth getting. Extreme Rules, you got 2 of the top titles changing hands that night. So, can't go wrong with that.